Nice.
Hi,
Yes,
Brody.
you're very beautiful.
Yeah.
Hello, ladies.
Okay, so, and who are these guys? Hi. Oh, hello, guys. You.
I'm the son of a Scotsman.
Did you see what's going on in Hawaii lately? Have you seen all that?
God, yeah, it's horrible.
Terrible.
Horrible.
What do you think? What do you think is the cause of all this stuff, all these fires? And actually, the Northwest Territories are now getting
Yeah, you
evacuated.
can't really know like how they started. There's a lot of underground or behind the scenes stuff happening, right? So
I mean, there's
people
talk
are
of
talking about explosions. People are talking about like, HARP manipulating weather and all that stuff.
That's
so.
not far from us. That's just over up there in Alaska.
Right.
My name's Jaime Wilder. I actually work for Naked News, but again, like John said, this is totally independent. You heard about what's happening in Hawaii, and what do you feel about that?
I don't have much to say about it other than I just feel really bad for the people there, and I'm sending them my prayers and hope everything turns out okay.
I'm very concerned about the wildfires going on, and I'd like to know why the government isn't. I mean, when we had the pandemic, Trudeau was out practically every day talking about it.
Yep.
And this is a catastrophe, and I don't see the government should be out there talking about this, about what they're planning on doing.
Oh, did you guys hear about what happened in Hawaii? Yes. What do you think happened down there?
Well, I think it's cataclysmic, and I think it's all part of climate change, and I think it's a harbinger of things to come all over the world.
Have you heard about what's going on in Hawaii?
Oh yeah, the fires, the things we are seeing, it's really hard.
What have you seen? What do you think started those fires?
Well, they said like the vent made it worse.
Do you remember back in January, there were green lasers over Hawaii? Do you remember that?
Oh no, I didn't actually.
I think that the world leaders should be focusing together on the catastrophe that is in our planet. I'm not saying that because I want the Conservatives to get it. I mean, God forbid about that.
How are you feeling about what's happening with the environment right now, with the state of the world, with all the fires? What do you think's happening?
I mean, look, there's, the global climate is changing. I mean, it's part of the natural cycle in the world.
What can we do to fix it?
What can we do to fix it? First of all, I think that when we go to zoos and we see all these animals in these places where they don't belong, I mean, each one of these animals serve a very important purpose in keeping our planet balanced.
What do you think we could do to get us out of this situation? Got any ideas?
No, I do not.
I'm skeptical of some of, what people say about our cause on the environment. Obviously, humans have an impact on the environment, but you got to look at the cycle of the global weather patterns extends many years as opposed to looking at it just once a year. But
what do you say to people that think these fires are all getting started by lasers?
I haven't heard that either. I think that I would hope that people recognize the fact that global warming is a huge issue and that our planet is heating up, and that's what's causing many of these fires.
Sir,
What do you think is starting the fires?
Weather conditions and environmental issues in the world. We need to take better care of the planet. It starts with each and every one of us not littering and just, I don't know. I would say the litter.
Did you know that if we all started recycling, every single person on the planet, but the top 5 oil companies kept doing what they do, it would literally be meaningless?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah. They put the onus on us to recycle your bottle, and all that stuff is very important for community's sake. But if we're talking the root of the problem, we need more transparency, right? We need more control over these companies that have turned our world into what? What have they turned our world into, do you reckon? It's almost like we've gone and effed everything up.
We have. We're a very stupid species.
Why did Sophie leave Justin?
Really, who cares?
Who cares is the answer.
Do you want rumors or do you want?
What do you think? Why do you think she left?
Well, I think she has needs and he doesn't cover
He ain't
those.
meeting those needs, baby. Why did Justin Trudeau's wife Sophie leave him?
Well, it could be a few things.
Okay, what do you think a few of those things?
She might have discovered that he's Fidel Castro's son.
What I heard. Oh, yeah, man. I heard he don't look at the children the right way, and maybe even wrong, maybe even farther than that. But you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know, because these are just things I heard, rumors. I know one thing.
oh yeah, man, that Justin Trudeau, I don't know why you don't got a trial coming up for him and all them people.
She may have realized that he went to the Carl Schwab KKK school with Bill Gates.
WEF, yeah, big time. Youth leader.
And Justin Trudeau should have a trial.
Rumor she wants to start her own business, and he wasn't into that, and she wants to be an entrepreneur.
She wants to do her entrepreneur era. Is that it?
Or she just realized he's a fascist prick.
We're at the Tiki Bar, folks. What's the drink? What are people drinking these days? What's the most popular drink?
So margarita is the best one right now because it is refreshing. And
Margarita. Do you like the odd margarita, Jamie?
I do, but I like them spicy, muy caliente.
Oh, what are you playing? What's the instrument we got going today?
This instrument is called the cana. It is a typical flute of the Amazonian basin.
Conspiracy theory, would you say, is actually true?
Yeah.
That you believe is truly true.
That the first 3 weeks of lockdowns was a ploy for them to install 5G on every corner.
I know Jamie loves this topic. Are aliens real, brother? Tell me.
I believe them, yes.
I think that they're here on Earth with us right now.
Yes, they are.
Oh, and
Yeah.
are they walking among us as humans, or like they're just watching us from above?
Watching us from above,
Okay,
I
okay.
think. Yeah.
Well, we could use some help. I don't know if they're noticing, but we could use some help anytime now.
What is a conspiracy theory that you actually believe?
I like this one.
You can say aliens.
Me,
Jesus exists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like heaven and hell.
I mean, if you were to ask me a year ago about, vaccinations, I would say, you absolutely needed them. Now in hindsight, I tend to be more skeptical about if they actually worked. To be conscious of what you put into your body and how it affects you.
Friend who's like, I have friends who are like top level forest fighters.
Yeah.
And they don't like help out with the fires anymore because they didn't take the vaccine. So that's the way it stands today.
We don't talk politics.
We don't talk politics.
It's smart. That's very smart.
I think if we did, we'd enjoy it. We'd listen to each other. We might not agree, but
Who do you think you would vote for in the next election?
I'm going to go conservative.
How about you, ma'am?
Liberal.
Liberal till the day she dies. I can see it in her eyes. How long have you guys known each other?
20 years.
20 years.
Young people, you see people barely like half my age. I'm 52. Rastafari, that's a fact. You go check it out. You hear these young girls talking about they know something about the fire. Enough man left them position of authority because they didn't want to get the mark of the beast like I never want to get no mark of no beast.
Jeffrey Epstein kill himself?
And also, how is that even relevant to all the other issues? Who cares?
Who cares is the answer. And I think this lady wants to keep going on her walk. Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself?
What do you think?
What do you think?
I think he knew too much about too many people.
I certainly think that's right on point.
Yeah.
Did you know that Pfizer's developing a heart disease drug to deal with this sudden unknown reason why there's a big spike in heart problems?
I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but I think the big spike in heart problems is what people put into their bodies, the high cholesterol, high fat, melted mozzarella cheese sticks,
You're making me hungry,
of
sir.
sticks.
You're making
They're
me
my
hungry.
favorite.
Anybody that supports the zoos also supports animal cruelty as well.
I love dogs.
When people go to the zoos, they are supporting animal cruelty. They don't belong there, and they belong where they belong because they have a very positive impact on maintaining the balance of this planet.
It'd be like if there was like an island of children that were being like mistreated or something. It'd be like a big deal.
Is it a zoo or is it a prison?
These are the questions.
Prison,
Thank you
100%.
so much. It is possible to have a sane, rational conversation about politics and stuff that maybe you don't agree 100% on. People can still have a conversation about it. I like that.
John knows best. John knows best.
That's it. My name's actually John, and I don't know shit.
No, just let's clean it up so that we
Clean it
still
up,
have
folks.
something to enjoy.
I can get behind
Agreed.
that. What would you do if the government came along and said, we're locking you up again, we're locking everyone down? What would you say to that?
I'm not going to say nothing. If they grab me by the wrist, then they got me under their authority. Until then, they can strongly recommend what they want.
Yeah.
Because I recommend all demons go back for hell where they belong, and all racists bound for hell.
Let's go.
They force people, practically, they coerce, definitely, the people into getting the vaccine so they can keep their jobs, families, and all the things that a slave is supposed to have.
Been any different with anyone else in office, or they would just all treat us the same way?
Well, it's a global crisis, my friend. Who
Yes.
knows? Africa, and you pay full price
Full
Rastafari.
price. Did you know Joe Biden's going to give those poor people in Hawaii $700 for their entire lives being burnt up? Is that a fair amount?
If that's true, then it's a
That is true.
Horrible news. Yeah.
Yeah.
News like any other rational-minded person wonders why the alarms didn't go off and etc. Blah blah blah. Guys, I know nothing. I'm just a man that plays my music. Try to keep.
Just an artist with an open heart. One last question for you, my man. Did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself?
How am I supposed to know? I mean, he definitely.
I think you know.
He set himself up. He definitely
Set himself
he
up.
set himself up for a fall.
I think we know, my brother. Listen, you keep fighting the good fight, and there are more of us than there are of them. You know what I'm saying?
One
You know
thing
what
is
I'm
for
saying?
sure, we're not alone. Yes,
We're
I.
not alone.
You've
day.
made our day.
Hey, you made ours. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys so much.
And YouTube, this was Ryan. Rody. I'm News Updates for Real.
News updates.
Yeah.